what is up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're a regular, welcome back. Now in today's video, it is a long awaited video, and I really firstly want to start off by apologizing for the lateness of this video. I know you're supposed to do it just after like while it's still December, but as you'll find out later in the video, the main present that I received for Christmas had quite a few issues and had to get sent off to be sorted out, and that was over the course of like 5 days, and by the time I got it, it was like about to turn January, so I wasn't going to film this video until January anyway, because yeah, I could have just missed out the main present, but obviously I think that's the bit that everyone wants to see. That's the surprise. That's the favourite present. So it was either I could do it without, and kind of, I don't think in my eyes it would have been as great of a video, or as exciting of a video, or I could have waited and made it a bit late, but then you would have got the main present. So that's what I decided to do. So basically I'm trying to say, for this one particular instance, I had an excuse to why this video is so late, because I was waiting for the main present to be fixed, sorted, get all of its issues out the way, excuse me, so then I could get it back and use it for this video. So in today's video, we are doing what I got for Christmas at 2020. Now I know it is 2021 now, but we're going to pretend, go back a bit, it's 2020, what I got for Christmas 2020. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get on. I received for Christmas was off my boyfriend Henry, and this is a Mulan wash bag. Now this is like the original Disney Mulan, but my boyfriend bought it for me, because I'm a massive Disney freak. I'm obsessed with Disney, so he knew immediately to get me this, and also because at the time I'd been on about wanting to watch the new Mulan, which is something that we're going to do together when we get out of lockdown and we can see each other. We're going to be watching the new Mulan. So with that in mind, he saw this wash bag and thought of me. It has like a tassel-y zip, and it has a fan-like shape to fit with Mulan's culture, and inside it actually comes with some things. So it comes with a Mulan themed bubble bath, comes with a matching shampoo and conditioner, again comes with 2 of these little pink bath fizzers, though I've already used one, and it also comes again with these bath soap confettis, and I love the little disposable biodegradable packaging it comes in. I used the Mulan bubble bath, and as I said, one of the bath fizzers. I'm just going to quickly show you what the bath soap confettis look like. So you have this little pink, dark pink heart, you have a lighter purple star, and you also have a darker purple star, and these are made out of soap, which means they really quickly like melt in the bath, and they look beautiful when you set. Set was off my boyfriend. As I said, I've already used the bubble bath, I've used the soaps, and I've used one of the bath fizzers. So moving on, the next thing I got for Christmas was this little baggie, and this baggie was by Cath Kidston. I don't know if it's Kidston or Kidston, but yeah, Cath Kidston. And basically it came with the baggie, it's like the background. So imagine the box, this was lying flat and the products were like on top of it like that. So me and my mum both got one of these Cath Kidston sets. My mum got a purple themed one because hers was plum and fig scented, whereas mine is cherry and vanilla scented, so that's why mine's in this like lovely cherry and cherry blossom and vanilla kind of scented packaging. So you obviously get the initial felt type cotton bag, which I like because obviously you always can do with some little bags for when you go away. It comes with firstly a Cath Kidston, so you've got the Cath Kidston body cream, and I haven't used this yet. It also comes with the Cath Kidston, again same packaging, body scrub. I've also not used this yet. It also comes with the Cath Kidston matching hand cream. Again, I've not used that yet. And finally it comes with the Cath Kidston lip balm, which I have used. Now I keep these in obviously the respective bags. I have no interest in using the body scrub or the body cream just yet, but I've been putting these two just in my bag. I just love the fact that I can put both of these in my handbag, because obviously it's winter. This month and next month are winter months, so hand cream is always just really good to have on hand, so then my mum can borrow it or I can use it when I remember. And then I just like the smell of this lip balm, and I like that it's really thick. I don't keep my, if a lip balm's more on the thick side, I don't keep it on for as long because I don't really like the texture of a thick lip balm on my lips. But I do know that can mean sometimes, depending on the brand, that it's quite a good lip balm. So I like to put that in my bag, and I have used it and it is really nice. So yeah, I've not used this hand cream, but I kind of use both of these as in like I use these and I put them in my handbag daily. But yeah, I love this little kit. I love that I got cherry and vanilla. Cherry blossom and vanilla. I don't think I'd be so excited if I got plum and fig, but yeah, I love the overall packaging. I just think it's so obviously Cath Kidston brand, and it's just so beautiful. Next thing that I received for Christmas was a microfiber towel wrap of my mum and dad. Now obviously I have really long hair, and trying to use a massive heavy towel is really hard for me, so my mum decided to buy me a microfiber hair towel. Now microfiber makes your hair dry much faster. It's much more healthy actually for your hair, because the material you use is so much better for your hair. What you do is you use this long bit at the back, you pull it over so the longer bit is at the back of their head. You wrap all of your hair into the back bit, into this longer back bit. You pull it over like this. I can't really show you without having wet hair. And then there is a little elastic here which attaches to this diamond looking button at the front, and it tightens all across your head, and it's basically like you're doing a towel wrap, but it's much lighter weight, it's much better for your hair, and it's much more like easy to hold on your head and carry around because it's much tighter and concealed, and it will dry your hair much quicker. So my mum just got me a leopard one because it's really cute, and can I just say it does dry your hair much quicker. I wore it Christmas Eve and literally within about half an hour my hair was dry. With a normal towel I have to dry it for about an hour, and even then get the hairdryer on it. So thank you mum and dad for this. The thing I got off my godmum and her husband was this little fox. Now my godmother hand stitched everything. This entire fox was hand stitched, hand stuffed, handmade by my godmum, and she spent all of lockdown making it, from the boots to the laces to the stitching to the stuffing of the fox to the actual creation of the fox to this little dress to its little backpack on the back and its eyelashes and just absolutely everything, to the button detailing, to the little eyelashes, to all this stitching here, to absolutely everything. My godmum made a rare little toy for me to keep forever. I'm going to be keeping this and giving this to my kids because I can't believe she made this from scratch just for me. It came with a little note, a little tag which said handmade by me for a special goddaughter with love, and I just love it. It even has my initial J stitched on the backpack. She said that this is me, but yeah, it's just such a special gift that I can keep forever, and I really like it. It sits on my bed with all my other teddies, and I really like to keep it safe because obviously she must take a lot of time and care into it, and I just absolutely love it. Another thing I received for Christmas was off my brother and his girlfriend. So I actually put on my Christmas list for Christmas of things that I wanted, that I would like, that I wanted some bubbles, a donut ring, a bun ring, and some scrunchies. Now I've never been one of those Visco girls. I've never owned scrunchies in my life. My best friend, ex-best friend, used to wear them all the time, so I don't know, I just wanted some of my own. And then turns out on Christmas, on Boxing Day, when my brother and his girlfriend dropped our presents off at the door late, and I opened it, turns out they bought me some scrunchies. So it comes in this little like, I don't know, like I can't even describe the feel of the bag, like straw kind of bag, knitted bag, and it's by this company called Tutti or Tutti & Co. Don't know if that's a well-known brand, but it's by Tutti & Co. And you get 3 scrunchies in there. So my boyfriend and his girlfriend, I don't know if you could like choose to like fill a bag. Like I don't know if they were all sold individually on the website and you could choose your own 3 and put them in a bag. So I don't know if these were handpicked or just the bag came with these 3 and these 3 only. But it came with a plain black one, a white one with an almost browny, blacky, olive marble colour all over it, and then it came with almost like this really pale nudie golden, almost brown one with black stars on. Now I use these two a lot because black and white go with a lot of things. I don't really have many things in my wardrobe that fit with these kind of colours on this scrunchie, so I haven't used this scrunchie yet, but I've been using these two religiously if I'm having a lazy day and I just want to tie my hair up with a scrunchie. So yeah, I love that it comes in a little bag, just really handy. They are down in my bubble drawer down here, and I just literally use them whenever I can.
So the next thing that I received for Christmas was these. Now I actually want to speak quite a bit about these, so I'm going to try and go as fast as I can while trying to make sense. So these are really good. These are really good for the environment. They're really sustainable. They're really good at saving money. So they don't help really out the economy because like once you get these you don't really need to buy things over and over again. But they are really good obviously if you want to save money, if you don't want to waste your money, if you're looking for something more eco-friendly. And if you want to kind of support a small business, these are really great. My brother's girlfriend has a friend who has a company who makes these. So these ones that I have are all handmade. And these are actually makeup remover pads. Now, as a makeup artist, as someone who's like a makeup artist, as in is a qualified makeup artist who still does it full-time at college, and who is a person who wears the most makeup that she can possibly wear on a day-to-day basis generally anyway, I go through a lot of pack of wipes. I'd say I spend about £5 a week on about 4 packs of simple wipes, and I get through them within the week because I have to keep taking my makeup off, put makeup on, take makeup off, put makeup on, and I have a lot of makeup on when I do put makeup on. So, for Christmas, my mum ordered herself some of these. Basically, obviously, my brother's girlfriend has her own business. She has an interior designing business, and obviously all of us, we follow her interior design business page to support my brother's girlfriend and support our family or our family-in-law. And on her interior design page she kind of shouted out her friend's business, and my mum thought it was a really obviously nice idea. So for Christmas she bought me 3. My mum bought her best friend 3, and she bought herself 3, and we got an extra, like the third one free each, because obviously we were family-in-law of Jess and my brother's girlfriend, so we got an extra one free. I think on her page you actually only get 2 when you buy them, unless you have a discount code, and then you get an extra one free or you get some money off. I don't know too much about her website, so I'm going to put it in the description box below, the link below if I can find it. And I think maybe each one of these, this side, because it has 2 sides, this side is firstly the microfiber type cleansing cloth side. And when I say that this is the softest material ever, like it's not rough on your skin. I could go really hard and it actually doesn't go really rough on my skin, it just gets hotter as I like rub it harder. It's really soft, it's so gentle, and it's microfiber, which is really good for your skin, and actually again really good for keeping out dirt from being trapped in there. Another good thing about these are they are so easy to clean. So if you're germaphobe and you're worried about obviously using them over and over again, so all the dirt building up, microfiber keeps out all the dirt and bacteria really well anyway. But these are so easy to use. So obviously I have 3, but I have used one. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is one that I've never used. This is one that I've used once. Or I haven't put any of mine in the washing machine yet, but all I did was I got really excited and eager, and I wanted to test it out, and I had a full face of makeup on for Christmas Day. So the night of Christmas Day, after everybody had left, I took this pad upstairs. I washed my face with obviously normal cleansers and stuff, which doesn't damage the microfiber or this side of the cloth in any way. I washed my face and got all my full coverage makeup off, and obviously it was really dirty. All I did was get some hand soap, squirt like 2 to 3 pumps into this side of the cloth, rub it in with my hands like this until it foamed up, got some hot water, ran it underneath the hot water for about 2 minutes, and it literally got off near enough all the dirt. Now I can still see a little bit of dirt on this cloth, but the next thing you do, just don't be like me and be lazy, the next thing you would do is you'd get a netting bag, you'd throw this in the netting bag, put the netting bag in the washing machine on a normal wash, and it will completely take it back to an original one like this. So all you have to do, hand wash it a little bit, or if you don't want to hand wash, you can just throw it straight in the washing machine and it will get it all out and come back to brand new, which is really good. So this is why it's so eco-friendly and really affordable, because instead of me having to buy 4 packs of wipes a week for about, that'd be like how many days are in a week, like how many weeks are in a month, depends, but like 6, 7, I'd be buying like, you know, £35 worth of wipes in a month or more, and now I don't have to do that at all because I just use these. And I think you can get maybe different styles on this side of the cloth. I actually quite like mine because mine is different, like woodland animals. So on this one it has a moose and it has some like trees and stuff. This one has a polar bear and some mountains and some trees, and then this one has a little fox and again some trees. So I like how mine are all like wildernessy, nature, foresty kind of theme, because I love nature and foresty themes. But I'm sure she could stitch this side to suit whatever kind of print or pattern you wanted. Obviously my mum bought them me for Christmas, so she probably picked that. These are all also handmade, hand stitched. All of these are created from scratch, handmade. You probably can get some obviously from different businesses, but obviously mine is from my boyfriend's girlfriend's friend's business. And yeah, they're just absolutely amazing. They're so affordable, they're so
eco-friendly because you're not like having to throw away wipes, which aren't great for the environment. You can save yourself money. They're really, really easy to clean. They're really, really soft on your skin. They've got microfiber. They are just great, and I highly recommend it. The next thing that I received for Christmas was this little bralette. Now this isn't the one I actually asked for Christmas, but I'm actually pretty glad that my mum got confused and just picked one of her own choice, because I love the colour. I love this blue colour that you get from the bra. Well, I would say it's like in between a bra and a bralette, because it doesn't have like proper like normal bra padding, but it looks in the style of a sports bra, but it kind of has the comfort and the wear of a bralette. So yeah, what I really like about it is actually I have worn this. I've worn it quite thoroughly since Christmas because I really like it. I love the white Calvin Klein with the blue, and I love just the Calvin Klein like logo at the bottom, stretchy bottom band. I also love that it has a stretchy bottom band, like an elasticated band at the bottom. Just I really like the style, and I especially love, it's kind of hard to show you without putting it on, but it has at the back a lovely like crossover material. So when you wear it on your back, it actually makes this little like gap like this. It makes a little crossover gap. Let me see if I can show you. A little crossover gap like that on your back, and then the straps like come about right up to here, like this. So they're quite inwards to the neck, and it really supports your bust. Now I have quite a, not a massively large, but a large enough breast area, chest bust area. I'm a C/D, so I really like that these actually really support my boobs and give my boobs kind of like a lift. Love the padding, it's so soft, so comfortable. Love that it's elasticated. I just love the whole feel and look of the Calvin Klein bralettes. So yeah, I got that off my mum and dad. The thing I received for Christmas was actually a alcoholic beverage. Now I am 17, but I'm 18 in February this year. But like, you're legally allowed to drink at home in the UK from 16 with parental consent. It's either 16 or 15 in your own home. So my godmother, my mum's best friend, bought me a Toffee Ale, which basically means toffee beer, basically. And it came with a little like jumper. It looks like a jumper, and it's all knitted, and it says "'Tis the festive season," and you basically put it over your bottle, and then it comes with a little like knitted hat as well that you put over the neck of the bottle, and it looks like a little like beer bottle wearing a jumper and a woolly hat. It's really, really cute. So they got me a Toffee Ale, which I still haven't drank. It's downstairs. I'm just saving it. So I got that off my godmum, Linda, and her husband Chris, and then off my mum's other best friend Sarah and her husband Phil, who I class as my auntie and uncle. They got me these. Now these are actually one of my favourite things in the entire world. They make me look like a grandma, and you know, they aren't the most stylish things in the world, but boy do I love to wear them. And I have quite a few. I think I have 3 to 4 different pairs of these, and most of them have actually come from my mum's best friend Sarah and Phil. They've always come from the same person. But basically these socks are called cozies, so they're basically like slippers but in socks. So they're really, really thick. I'd actually say they have about 3 to 4 layers. They're really, really thick, and inside, as you can probably tell, it is just complete fluffy wool throughout the entire sock, and you put it on and it literally feels like you're wearing like 5 pairs of socks. And so they kind of feel, because they're so thick, they feel like slippers, but they're just like really like woolly socks, and they are meant to be thermal socks. Really good. So I really like these because I don't really like wearing slippers. I'm a teenager, I don't really like wearing slippers, and I actually don't own, I love fluffy socks, but I don't own too many of them, and even the ones I do have aren't exactly the nicest colours. They're like stripy red and green or something. So I really like these. These are just white and blue, and they go perfectly with actually the blue pyjamas that my mum and dad brought me. So I have, these are the ones I received for Christmas. Again, just like festive pattern, blue and white. But I also own koala bear ones, ice cream ones, and some other ones, and I highly recommend them. Like my feet especially are always cold, because I'm always like a naturally cold person. Though I do prefer the cold still from the heart, I'm an actually quite cold person, especially my feet, so I live in these like all the time. Like these I've come to show you for the video, but I've already worn them that much that they're so dirty, so they are in my washing pile because I've worn them again since Christmas Day. So I took them off like 2 days ago to put them in the wash, so I was just showing you guys them before I put them in the wash because they are amazing. Another thing that I received for Christmas 2020 off my boyfriend's mum and her partner Matt was this little baggie. Now this is by a brand called Victoria Emerson, and you open it up, so it came like this, just completely in the baggie. I've actually not worn it yet because I don't really have an outfit that I have as of yet, but we'll be getting soon that kind of matches this. But basically it's this really long bracelet. Now I know a lot of people will think that's a bracelet, it's huge, isn't it a necklace? No. The good thing about this bracelet is it actually is like a winding one. So you basically, that's just, I'm not going to properly put it on, but it's one of those ones that like winds round like that. So obviously I'm trying to keep the it would be like this. It winds around a few times, so you have like a few loops. It's like a loopy bracelet, and I really like it because it's kind of hard to show you in this light, but basically let's see if I can get it to focus on the gems. Basically, if you can see, it's like this beautiful patterned little bracelet, and it's kind of got like browny gold like stones all through it, and it's kind of got like a browny strap, and it's really cute. And then obviously it has a tie on the end, and you tie it around this little button here. So I just got this small little gift finally, like off my boyfriend's mum Steph and her partner Matt, which I really like because I don't really have enough like sentimental jewellery, and I don't really wear jewellery very often, so if I do wear jewellery I like it to be sentimental jewellery, because then I know when I'm deciding to wear a bracelet on a one-off it'll always be the sentimental jewellery, which is why I really like this, because obviously it's Christmas. It's a Christmas present off my boyfriend's mum and her partner, and it's the first Christmas present of like the Christmas present they bought me this year for Christmas with them. The next thing I received for Christmas was a little bit random, but I actually really glad that it is random because I really actually kind of need this. So for Christmas, off my auntie, my mum's best friend that I call my auntie, she got me this massive travel bag. It's actually classed as a carry-on because obviously it has no wheels or anything. It's just a massive bag, and it doesn't look so massive holding up to the camera, but it's really deep inside. And the good thing about this is because it's so deep, you're most likely to completely fill it, which then you'd worry about it being heavy. But because this is It Luggage, it's by the brand It makes all of their cases, travel travel carry-ons, travel bags, really light. So this is meant to be especially light to carry. I love the pattern. I don't really like the base colour of the pink, but I love the pattern of the black and white leaves. I also love that it has two handles, two hard metal handles. It also actually has a little zip compartment here on the front, and this is the front, sorry. It says obviously it luggage. And also what came inside the bag, which I just dropped, is this massive like, obviously this massive strap to put it on your shoulder, which is really tight, and you can tighten it. It's got two buckles. It's got this flap just to really padded. It's like gel padded bit here to put directly on your shoulder, so you don't have too much pressure, which I really like, because I've already kind of damaged my shoulder and neck area from carrying really heavy bags to school. So I'm glad that this has like a gel padding to help me, because I never travel light. They put inside a little neck pillow. Now I already have a neck pillow. I have like two now. I have this stitch one that I bought, well, my auntie bought me ages ago, which I saw in Primark, which I really like. This one's more kind of like hard. It's like more like rigid, whereas this one is more made up of like little, if you can hear that, styrofoam beads. So it's like more squidgy, and like you can indent it, and it comes again in this lovely little jungly pattern. Again, I don't really like the base colour, but I like all the little jungle colours and leaves and things. So she put this inside the bag so that if I ever travel I can just like, you know, relax on it. This one would be if I'm trying to support my neck, like if I was trying to prevent it from becoming in pain. I'd put this one on, and I have used this on a plane and it's actually pretty good, but I'd use this one if my neck was already in pain and I just wanted to squish into it a bit more and have a bit more like soft support so that I could go to sleep. So I love the fact that I have a harder one and a softer one. I love them both, but I love that they put that inside the travel bag for me, because then I have like a little combined set. It's also really good for when I go to my boyfriend's, because I do not travel light, and I will actually fill that up to go to his house. Another thing I got for Christmas, which I actually don't physically have with me because I had to pass it on to somebody else, but my brother and his girlfriend also bought me a candle. It was like, had a little reindeer on the front, and I had to give it away because the scent was cinnamon, and I really don't like cinnamon. It doesn't make me, it makes me feel quite like sick, and it makes me just feel really lightheaded, and I just, it's not a scent for me. I really dislike it. So I had to give that candle away to, again, my boyfriend Henry, because he really likes Christmassy scents and cinnamony scents, whereas I really don't. So I gave him that, but again, I'm very grateful that they bought me a candle. So moving on, the next thing I received for Christmas was from my boyfriend's dad and his girlfriend, Kathy, and they got me again a little set. But I was so excited when I opened this set because I've never been fortunate enough to have this brand very often. So when I do get this brand, I really like to look after the products and like take my time to go through them all. They said to Hen that it was a present for, Hen started opening it and they said no, it's a present for you and Jade, but it's kind of just a present for me because Hen won't use any of these things. But yeah, his dad and his dad's girlfriend got me a little Jack Wills set, and as I said, with Jack Wills I don't get it very often. It's kind of a bougie brand, or I class it as a bougie brand, so when I do get it I like to treasure and use all the products that I receive in the Jack Wills set very sparingly. But the first thing that came in the set was the Jack Wills #NoFilter Fruity Body Wash. So this is the packaging. I love Jack Wills' packaging. I think it looks so fancy and so just clean. It's just amazing. I've not actually smelt this yet, but it smells so good. So yeah, got the No Filter Fruity Body Wash. It also then came with the No Filter Fruity Hand Lotion, which again, when I run out of my smaller one, I'm going to be putting this from Cath Kidston. I'm going to be putting this one in my handbag, again with the lovely packaging, which is really clean and just fancy. It then came with the No Filter Fruity Body Lotion. Then it came with the No Filter Fruity Body Scrub. And finally it came with the No Filter Fruity Body Spray, which I love Jack Wills' sprays. Now I have heard so much about Jack Wills' sprays, and my auntie last year bought me, not last year, the year before, bought me a set of 3 from Jack Wills. They looked completely different from this, but I'm obsessed with all 3 of them, and I used all 3 of them within like 2 months because I love the smell of them that much. And now I have this one, which I've already started using, as you can probably tell. I'm trying to use it sparingly, as I said, but it smells so nice. So far out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, I have used the body scrub and the spray. I've not used the body lotion. Actually, I've used the body lotion. I got out of the shower and I used the body lotion. I've not used the body wash or the hand lotion yet. And finally, just as an add-on, it came with a little loofah, and it has the Jack Wills colours on the little tag. But yeah, I've not used this loofah yet because it's so clean and fresh, but I love this little set, and obviously I really like Jack Wills, so I appreciate it so much because I know how bougie that they are. So thank you very much to Aaron. So the next thing I received was off my boyfriend's mum and her partner, and she just wrapped up in this beautiful little like wrapped up little bundle. 3, obviously I'm only showing you 2 because I have used one. I used one the night that I received them, but I used one of these, but there was 2 of these green ones, one of which I used, and then there was this main heart one. And if you haven't already figured out, these are bath bombs. But the special thing about these bath bombs is that my boyfriend's mum made these from scratch. She doesn't have a business or anything, she just really enjoys doing DIY things, and that's why I enjoy these so much, because obviously they have a special place in my heart because they're off my boyfriend's mum, and it's the first time I've got Christmas presents off them. 2, it's special. They have a special place in my heart because it's a little love heart. 3, it's got a special place in my heart because I love making DIY bath bombs. It's something I always used to do as a kid, and so we have that in common. And 4, it's just that she made these from scratch and then she gave me them for Christmas. So these smell amazing. They fizz really well, and yeah, my boyfriend's mum made them, and this one particularly smells really incredible. So I can't wait to be trying these out. But yeah, I've used one already, and they were great. Steph's just really good at DIY things. So yeah, as I said, you already used one, but I did have 3, 2 green ones, and I have 1 love. Another present that I got off my
boyfriend's mum, oh my god, my boyfriend's mum and her partner Matt, is these kind of funky socks. So again, I can only find one of this pair of socks at the moment, but my boyfriend's mum's quite wacky, quite crazy, really lovely, but like quite wacky, quite crazy, quite out there. So she bought me these really colourful, unique socks. They have little flowers on, they've got like different coloured little cuffs, and they just like have little pink dandelions on them, and I really put like bright pointy toe and stuff. So I think I'd be wearing them when I get to their house. And then these ones I actually really like. I don't really wear colourful socks or like socks any print on. I just basically wear black or white ankle socks. I don't really wear any other kind of socks unless they're like fluffy socks. But fun fact, my boyfriend's mum obviously has 3 children. She has my boyfriend and then 2 other sons, and each one of her sons has a nickname. So my boyfriend Henry is Squirrel, my boyfriend's younger brother is Rabbit, and my brother's older brother is Hedgehog. So my boyfriend's mum bought me some squirrel themed socks because obviously her nickname for my boyfriend, her son, is Squirrel, so it just kind of got some relation to hen. So she bought me some really colourful autumnal socks, but I love the grey with this kind of reddy brown, and so I will be wearing these ones probably more than these ones, but I will be wearing them all, Steph, don't you worry, when I come round, because I do really like them, and I really, really like the sentiment. The next thing I received was off my grandma and granddad, and my grandma and granddad just bought me this really, really fluffy leopard print headband. Now actually, I don't know if it's just because I suffer with headaches or it's just general, but I have thin skin behind my ears or something, but after about like 20 minutes, these headbands really hurt where they sit behind my ears, and it actually this pain causes me to actually get a really bad headache. So I've only worn this once. When I first initially put it on, I didn't really like how it looked on me because I thought I had too much of a long head, and that didn't really suit headbands because I had such a long, height-wise, like, face. I had like quite a stretched face naturally, so I thought that this looked a bit stupid, but I did wear it with like an outfit that I like put together to go to my boyfriend's for New Year's Eve, and I actually really, really liked how it looked. So I think with the right outfit it's alright, but I just have to, like, I don't get to wear it very, very much because it hurts my ears after like a really short period of time. I also just use this actually on my boyfriend when I'm putting face masks. We put face masks on. I just put it like and brush his fringe back so we can wear it while I put face masks on. And I sometimes use it for when I obviously do my makeup and I want to put my fringe back, or I just want to like wash my face. It's just really, really handy. So my grandma next things I got for Christmas, and the last present that my brother and his girlfriend got me was this massive thing. Now I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is this? Because at first glance it does look like a duvet cover, but then I guess you'd say, but it's really fluffy, so it can't be, is it a throw? It actually is a duvet cover. Now again, I don't know if they just knew. Well, to be fair, I don't know if they just knew from the beginning and then suggested it and I agreed to it or not, but I was texting back and forth with my brother's girlfriend because she really had no idea what to get me. And I said, and she said, oh, what about a duvet set? And I said, yeah, a duvet set is perfect. Like, I put a duvet set on my list, so that'd be great. And she said, well, what about like a teddy kind of fleece themed one? And I said, yes, that'd be great. I had no idea that these kind of things existed, like the teddy kind of, teddy kind of coats that you can get from Primark. It's like that exact material. It's just complete and utter soft, like velvet teddy, but this is like how the duvet is. So like this is the duvet inside, and it's just amazing. And I said to her, because my room is like grey and purple themed, and I have a grey throw on my bed, I said grey or lilac would be great, and she managed to get me the grey one. Now I love that this doesn't just come as a duvet. So this is by the company Snuggle Bedding. I don't know if that's a well-known brand or anything, but it is by a brand called Snuggle Bedding, and it says genuine teddy fleece, and they started their company in 1982. It's by, actually no, it's Snuggle Bedding by Rapport. I don't know how popular that brand is or this type of bedding is by them, but that's where mine's from. And it's a super soft and cozy teddy fleece duvet set, and I love how it comes with the duvet cover and 2 pillowcases. It doesn't come with a bottom sheet, but it comes with pillowcases and a duvet set, which I really, really like. So it says, our Snuggle Teddy Fleece bedding has been lovingly made to make your bedroom feel relaxed and cozy, creating warmth and comfort for the perfect night's sleep, and made using machine washable easy care fabric. So if I just show you the bottom corner of this like piece of card, you can see how the duvet set is meant to look on the bed, which I think looks really cute. And yeah, my mum actually recently picked one up from someone who was selling the exact same kind of thing on Facebook. Hers is not by the same brand, and hers feels a little bit more cheaper, but obviously she bought it off Facebook from somebody. But she got hers in grey too, by a different brand, and she also got a pillowcase and duvet covers. So these kind of things are sold, and I just love the feel of mine. I have not used it yet, but it's because I'm trying to like keep it as like cat hair free and like looked after for as long as I can before I decide to then give up and put it on my bed. But yeah, I got this off my brother's girlfriend and my brother for Christmas.
Another thing I received for Christmas that I got again off my boyfriend Henry was this little, well, it's not so little, kind of chunky, medium-sized giraffe. Now I am obsessed because he has a cute face. Again, another thing about me, as well as me liking Disney, I am obsessed with teddies. All this side is covered completely in teddies. So my boyfriend knows me very well by getting me a teddy, but also he knows me really well because a fact about me is I'm always cold. I'm always cold. I always prefer to be cold than hot. I have to put on loads of layers. Like I've got 2 layers on right now, and yeah, I'm still freezing. So this is one of these animals, teddies, that you warm up in the microwave. So what you do is there should be a little entry area on the teddy, so you open him up. It's usually velcroed, so you can stitch him back together, but you open him up and you dig in, and inside the animal should be one of these. Again, it's little beads, if you can hear.
So it tells you specifically, depending on your microwave, how long to heat it for, so you don't burn it or you don't overly heat it. So for a 650 watt microwave, you only need to put it in the microwave for a minute. For an 800 watt microwave, you only put it in for 30 seconds. So I have a 800 watt microwave downstairs. I'd only put this in for 30 seconds, and it actually tells you how to do this. So it tells you to sprinkle a few drops of water on this bit before you put it in, and it says once heated, allow the pouch to rest for 1 minute before removing from the microwave and putting it into the toy. So sometimes I have a fox over there actually that is like one of these, but instead with the fox you just put the whole fox in the microwave and warm him up, whereas this one, because of this giraffe's material, you actually have to take the pouch out individually, warm up the pouch, and then put the pouch back in the giraffe. I don't really like the smell of like the types of teddies that you can warm up. I never have. They kind of smell sweaty to me and I really don't like them. They don't make me feel too amazingly well, the smell of them, so I don't tend actually to heat up heatable toys. I just tend to keep them with their like heavy like beaded pouch and just keep use them as a teddy. So I've actually not heated this one up yet. It has got a name. His name's Melman. We decided to call him Melman out of Madagascar, so his name's Melman. But I also kind of got this for another reason. My boyfriend bought me for another reason. So in my boyfriend's family, or like mum's side of the family, they call me his mum's boyfriend, Ollie and everyone, and his mum's boyfriend's children. They all call me Gig Gog because I'm really tall. And before people think it's like racist or anything, Gig Gog is their this is Gig Gog. Their version of Gig Gog is giraffe. They call a giraffe Gig Gog. Don't ask me why, it's the kind of language of like a 2-year-old, but they call a giraffe Gig Gog. And so, because I'm so tall, and I'm taller than all of them, apart from my boyfriend's brother, one of his brothers, they call me Gig Gog, they call me a giraffe because I'm so tall. So that's why Henry also bought me a giraffe, because his family call me Gig Gog, which is their version of a giraffe. So I think it's really, really cute, but yeah, I just love him and I'm obsessed.
Okay guys, one of the other things that I received for Christmas this year was some pyjamas. I don't think you could ever get past Christmas or a birthday without a new like fresh set of PJs, especially Christmas. So I always try and like ask for some pyjamas just because I like to like build up my collection and get rid of some of the old ones. These are a lovely light blue colour and I really like these because of the elasticated detailed waist and the little tie tag here. These ones my mum bought, actually looking at the label, she bought them from George, which is kind of the brand that Asda advertise in their stores. So it's by George. And I really also like the feel of these. These are like really like fluffy, soft, velvety type ones. So yeah, I love the elasticated waist. I love the colour. As I say, it's like a light blue, kind of turquoisey minty colour. And it's kind of almost like, actually I'd say like a really light sky blue maybe. You can see better on camera and you can decide for yourself. And then I love how they've paired the white with it. So they've put like the little white Mickey Mouse like face shape all across the legs, which I love that detail in. And then for the top they've done the exact matching colours. I also like that these are long sleeved. Obviously it would make sense if they're like fluffy winter pyjamas to have long sleeves, but they don't always necessarily do. So I like that these have long sleeves, and I love the main thing on it. So I would have also liked it if the top had matched the bottom and the top just had the white Mickey Mouse face silhouette, but I do like it's got one big like a patch and it's just got one big Mickey Mouse face on. I also like that the Mickey Mouse face isn't just like a plain old Mickey Mouse face. I love that he's got the hands over his mouth. I really like that accentuation. I prefer it with like, you know, an emotion or something being advertised. I also like that this is not like a patch or like a sewed on patch. This is all fluff as well and like velvet, so the whole of Mickey Mouse's face is all soft velvet as well, which I really like. And finally at the bottom of the top it says here in whitish writing, it says overslept again, which I really like. Or no, it says, sorry, beg your pardon, it says oops, overslept again. And again, I really like the fact that this is white, but my favourite thing about this bit is actually the style of font. I like that it's kind of almost like princessy, like swirly, kind of like Disney type like Disney type writing. You can kind of see for yourself, it's kind of like all like curly and like Disney princess-esque style writing. And finally, I just love them because they're Disney themed. Again, I'm very, you know, I've got a lot of collection of Disney pyjamas, so I really like them. And these keep me really, really warm. So I got these off Mum and Dad. I also think these are quite tight. They have elasticated bits at the bottom, so I like that they're quite tight around the ankles. So yeah, they're off my mum and dad, and they're my pyjamas that I got this year.
So the next thing I received was this little set, and I received this from my next door neighbours this side. And there's a little bit of backstory to this. So the neighbours that live here now haven't always lived in this house next door since I was born. They kind of moved in when I was around 10, and in the house next door lives a daughter and a mother. The mother is in her 40s, the daughter is 20 this year. And when they first moved, the daughter came round our house, and we kind of got to know each other, and we hanged out a little bit. She never really came around the house after that. It was just like a one-time thing. But we never became close, but she looked after me when I started, because she's 20, so she is sometimes 3 years older than me. And so when I started year 7 in secondary school, she was already in year 8, year 9. So she took me to school every day. She walked with me to school every day. She looked after me all the time. She helped me out with everything for like 2 years. And we kind of became close that way. So we message all the time now. Obviously she's 2-3 years older than me, so our lives are quite different. But we message all the time. She's helping me currently with my theory for my driving. And we buy them a present, and they buy us a present for Christmas. They kind of buy us 2 presents, because they buy one for all of us, which is usually like some biscuits or some chocolates, and then they usually buy me a small little present just for me, and we usually just buy them, like, again, a present for both of them, because Sophie's old enough now to kind of just have just the chocolates or the biscuits. So I'm very lucky that I get a little present separately. So the daughter just bought me this year, and I just want to say, if anyone ever tells you that you have to have a bougie brand to have a good body spray, this right here can prove all of that wrong in just this bowl. This is an Avon set. This is an Avon spray. Yeah, she probably didn't spend that much on me, but I'm so glad that she didn't, because I took one whiff of it thinking it'd be quite crap, and I am completely and honestly wrong. It smells insane. The best way I can say it is it kind of smells like a really, really cheap but really, really good version of a Victoria's Secret spray. I think the dupe, I think this is a dupe for the Love Spell Victoria's Secret spray. So if you love Spell by Victoria's Secret but you do not want to spend loads of money for Victoria's Secret spray, get Avon. It's called Avon Enchanto Irresistible Body Spray, Pink Bouquet and Amber. Love it. Again, I already use this much, but trying not to use it too much so I can keep it forever and get through the sprays that I don't like so much. And then to match with it, she bought me the Avon Enchanto Irresistible Bath and Body Oil. So it's the exact same, like scent, colour, these go together, but this is just a bath and body oil. And it has actually loads of like glitter and shimmer in it. It's really, really sparkly. And it's really, really thick, because obviously it's just like metallic shimmer in it. It has like a goldy and pinky like shimmer in it, which I really, really, really like. And I love that metallic goldy pinky shimmer that it has in it. I have used the oil, really, really good. Again, it smells exactly like the spray, so I really, really like the fact that obviously the oil soaks into your skin and your whole skin smells like the spray, which I really, really like. It's got 48-hour moisture. Avon coming in with the great duos. I just think this is incredible, and it's probably only cost a couple of pounds. And I will be, again, looking up and trying to find more of these and bigger bottles of these, because I am religiously obsessed. Something else that I do not have with me, because it is in my drawer down there, and I don't know which specific ones are my new ones. But off my grandma and granddad, I received some heat thermal and black tights. Now, obviously, they've been added to the pile of tights, so I don't know which one are my new ones, but they are really, really good. They are my favourite tights. They don't look like granny tights. They look like the kind of tights that you'd wear to, like, secondary school. You know, the ones that kind of see-through but are black. But they have this insane heat protection inside the tights, and they have, like, some fluff that you can't see in the lining and from the outside, and it keeps you so warm. My legs are never cold anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. My legs never get cold or hot, like from the waist down. Never get cold or overly hot. But if you suffer with cold legs, these are amazing. Like, they lock in the heat insanely well, and they are really black, so they're really, really good for, like, you know, work, office, school, college. Yeah, I wear them all the time, and my grandma got me another pair because the next thing I received for Christmas again was off my boyfriend's mum and her partner Matt, so off Steph and Matt, and they bought me this shower gel. Now, as you can see, if I can show you in the light, kind of, this, this from here and downwards is how much of it I have left. So I have used this much since the 25th of December. So I think this might be one of my favourite actually things I received for Christmas, and it's just shower gel, and it's never been, like, shower gel's never been really, like, a thing at Christmas that you go woo for. But this, I think I might recommend this more than anything. This is the Radox, which already is a really, really good brand. I love Radox for their choices of scents and things, and how strong and lasting their scents are in their products. But yeah, my boyfriend's mum Steph and her partner Matt bought me this Radox Perky Peach and Berry Scent Shower Gel. So it's called Perky Peach, but the scents are peach and berry, and it literally is just basically a basic shower gel. But the smell is honestly mouth-watering. Like, it smells insane, and like my body just smells of peach and like strawberry, like afterwards, and I just like to bathe in it. Like, oh, if this was how peach tasted, or a smoothie, this as a smoothie would be great. So yeah, I've used about half a bottle already, and it is 400 mils. I've used 200 mils already of this, and because I really like to lather it on. I think I will be asking her where she bought this from and buying some more, because I really like it. And the next thing I received was from my boyfriend Hen, and I wanted to kind of just immediately say this straight away afterwards, because this is also by Radox, but my boyfriend Henry bought me this. Now I'm going to show you, and you're going to think, whoa, but I think he had a clear explanation for why he bought it. So for Christmas, my boyfriend bought me this. It's huge, and it is the Radox bath salts. So he bought me a massive bag of bath salts. It's acai berry scented. So it smells like if you have an acai bowl, and it's like a berry themed acai bowl, then it basically smells like that. It smells really like, the best way I can describe it is it kind of smells like a sour grape. It smells like a sour grape, a sour, think of all the sour sweets in the world. Like, it smells like that, but with like a massive waft of like grape, raspberry, blackberry. Kind of smells like sour blackberries, sour grapes, that kind of thing. And it is, when I first opened this, I was a bit confused, because out of all the things you can put in a bath, the things that I've never really put in a bath, or the things that I never really own to put in a bath, are bath salts. So it's not like my boyfriend has seen me religiously use bath salts all the time or anything, because I very rarely use bath salts. But we like to have a bath together. We love to have a bath together, and so he told me that he bought me this because he obviously loves Radox too, and he said that if he buys me a massive baggie, because with bath salts, especially this kind of bath salt that smells really intensely, you don't need that many of them. So he said if he bought a big bag, he knows that we can like put some in every time we have a bath together, and kind of make it like our special little thing. And he said he also wanted to try them out, so he kind of bought them for me and him, but he mainly bought them for me so that I can relax in the bath, which I think is really sweet. They smell amazing. We have used them. They're really good because they are the detox ones, so they're detoxed with 100% pure sea salts. Relax in the bath with our blended sea salts to wash away stresses and clear your mind. So they're just, yeah, so they look like this. They're kind of purpley coloured, and it contains calcium, sodium and magnesium. Yeah, it's really good because it has it's a detox experience, so it's supposed to help with you, like bath therapy. So I really like this, considering I never really had bath salts before, and now I have a massive bag of them. And
thing my grandma and granddad got me, which I also can't show you because I am using it to record right now. Another thing my grandparents got me is a camera tripod, a vlogging camera tripod. I actually might turn you around, and so as you can see, this is this is the tripod that my grandparents got me. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. So they bought me this tripod for Christmas. I'm trying to show you without wiggling the camera on top too much. So let me hold you. Sorry about this turbulent thing. So the legs come out, and then you use this red button, and let me hold that. Use this red button, and they do extend. They extend. They pull out. They can be made to be taller, smaller. This actually has this side, you can't see it, but it has an A and a B on this little cog bit here. It has an A and a B, and you turn it from left to right, and it puts this whole bit at like different angles. This can be made small, like this bit here can be tightened and loosened with this little knob, and it's just really handy. It's really lightweight, and obviously I can vlog much more less shaky because I'm holding something sturdy. Obviously just showing you that was a bit shaky because I'm actually using the actual tripod to show you, but yeah, I got it and it fits on my vlog camera really perfectly. I also know that this is a really good tripod because Alfie Days and Zoe Sugg use this to vlog with, so I know it's a pretty well used, suited tripod for this camera. Yeah, I couldn't really show that very well, so apologies for the shaky bit of the video, but yeah, you're currently on my tripod, which means I don't have to use my hands, which is really good, and I don't have to prep you up with like 6,000 candles, and it's really handy for when I'm out and I'm vlogging. But yeah, so thank you for my grandma and granddad for that. They spoiled me, and as soon as we're wrapping up with my grandparents, as we're running through my grandparents' presents at the minute, I might as well show you. So for Christmas, I also received one of these.
Now this might look really strange, and I've got to be careful not to focus and drop it, because obviously it's made of like porcelain or glass, so it's very, 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 very fragile. But basically, as you can tell, if you can't really figure out what this is, it is a dragon. It is in the form of a dragon. Now these are really, really special to me. They hold a very, very special part in my heart, because my mum's best friend, who would be my godmum if I was christened, her and her now husband, well, her husband since her partner since I was born, but now her husband, her second husband, they have a cottage in Wales, and throughout my whole life I have been going down to this cottage in Wales with them and kind of staying there. And one fact about me, if you don't know, I am really, really happy in the countryside. I really, really enjoy nature. I feel like, I don't know, I can't describe it. I feel like I'm living in like a fantasy world, and I just get so wrapped up in it, and I feel so like warm and like fuzzy when I'm there. And so I love going down to the cottage in Wales all the time. I feel so very like, I can't describe it, I just feel at home down there, and I especially love it because when we stay in the attic bedroom, which makes it even more special. You have to go through like a little door, which is kind of like a little hobbit door, and it's just great. And one of the first trips that I took down to Wales when I was little, so I'm even surprised I can remember this, but one of the first trips that I took down to Wales to the cottage with my family when I was about 6, 7, my godmum randomly took one of these out of the cupboard and started burning something under it, and I was so fascinated by it because I just loved how they looked, and obviously that kind of added to the fantasy effect for me, the dragon and all the smoke coming out of its nose, and I just really, really was wrapped up in this dragon, and I wanted to know more about it. And I remember at 6 years old asking my auntie all about them, like where she got them from, what she burnt, how she burnt them, and then it's kind of a tradition now. Every time I go down to the Welsh cottage, I ask my auntie if I can burn something under this dragon and if I can set it up and put it on. It's kind of a little thing that I do. So I've always wanted one, but they are quite expensive, and I didn't know exactly where you got them from because they were from a special, obviously I don't remember my auntie telling me at the time where she got hers from. I don't remember her telling me, and I don't remember remembering where she got it from, so I just thought she picked it up from a little Welsh store in Wales, and that is, so I was gutted that I thought maybe I couldn't get one because they were like really rare and you could only get them from a Welsh shop in Wales, so I was kind of gutted. And then all those years passed just using my godmum's one down in Wales, and then my mum bought my brother one for his birthday many, many years ago, and I was really jealous that she bought my brother one because I didn't even know you could get them off a website. I didn't even know that, you know, you could purchase them online, and she bought my brother one. I can't exactly remember which one, but she bought my brother one, and I was so jealous that he got one, but I wasn't exactly at the age where I wanted to actively burn incense, so I couldn't really use one even if I'd bought one. But yeah, I never let go of the memory, and I never let go of the love for them. So my mum asked me what to buy my boyfriend Henry for Christmas, and my boyfriend Henry has always been into incense. He's always been into like candles, incense sticks, incense cones, burning stuff, and I'm a big lover of candles, but and wax melts and stuff like that, but I've never been really a big fan of incense sticks or incense cones, or I just had never really used them or looked into them too much. But my boyfriend had always been a massive fan, and I knew that those were what you burn underneath this dragon. So I said to Mum, oh, you should get him one of these. Now maybe it's because it was my own love for them that made me suggest it, or because I kind of thought if Henry then had one, it'd be ours. But I suggested to my mum buying him one of these, and my mum found out that you could get 3 different types of these dragons. You could get a child dragon, a teen dragon, or an adult dragon. Now each one of these categories looks different. So this is what the website classes as an adult dragon. But I'm going to insert some pictures now of what a teen dragon looks like and what a child dragon looks like.
I will also insert now a picture of the one that my mum bought Henry.
As you can see, my mum bought Henry a teen version, a teen dragon, and she bought the teen version of one of the adult dragons. So obviously each dragon comes in 3 different forms. So that's another thing which is very special about these dragons, and which is another reason why I love them. I love that there's like with these dragons, it's going to sound really stupid because it's a little bit of like, you know, metal, porcelain, like material. It's not real, but what I really like is the story that this company sells behind their dragons. So each dragon has a name, it has a specific colour, and it has a story behind it. Now, for example, just to kind of give you an explanation, this dragon is called Keaton. This dragon's called Keaton, his name's Keaton, and his specific colour is blue. He is a blue dragon with green eyes, and when you receive this dragon, you receive this little baggie tied onto him, and each bag is a different colour depending on your dragon. So Henry got a red dragon, so he got a blue baggie, and I got a blue dragon, so I got a green baggie, and these all come with a little baggie. But it comes with, inside the baggie, it comes with this little round solid block. Now this round solid block smells really, really weird. but I kind of low-key like the smell. And as you can tell, I have burnt an incense cone on it, so I have tested mine out already. But you get one of these with every single dragon. You also get in the baggie a couple of the incense cones that they actually provide. Now, depending on which dragon you get, depends on how many cones you get. For the smaller dragons, you get more incense cones. For the bigger dragons, you get less incense cones. So I received 2 in my baggie, and Hen received 3 in his baggie, but I stole one of Hen's because he already has his own ones that he bought off eBay at home to burn. So I nicked one of his, so I actually have 3, but you're supposed to get 2 with an adult dragon. And they all of the incense cones that they provide are the same scent, so I got the exact same scent of incense cones as Hen. I think it's the same scent for every dragon you get. But my favourite thing about it is this. It comes with a little booklet which is also tied around its neck, and it says its name on the little card. So as you can see, mine says Keaton. And inside this little booklet, it explains the story behind your specific dragon. So Keaton, which is my dragon, is a shy character from the areas surrounding the Tal Wai Lin Lake. Although he is the quiet, kind type, his magical abilities allow him to use the power of air and water to overpower his enemies. His powers enable him to be a great and respectable smoking dragon. He is very loyal to his owner and will do anything to protect them. Now, each one is completely different, and I can confirm that they are all different, because my boyfriend's one has a completely different story. His is made up of fire, his is quite angry, it can be quite an aggressive dragon, but I really like, I don't know if she specifically, because you don't actually know their story until you pick the dragon online. It doesn't tell you their story online. You have to wait to get the little booklet to find out. But I am a Pisces, my zodiac sign is a Pisces, and I'm also really, really into zodiac signs and things like that. And my sign is a water sign, so I really, really like that this dragon's magical powers are air and water, because I really like swimming and things like that. I also love that he's blue, because my grandma's favourite colour is blue. But the adult dragons, obviously, like the one I have, are the most expensive, and they gradually, decrease in price as you go down. So the teen dragons are around £19, between £15 and £19. This was £25, and I'm not sure how much the child dragons are. But obviously, the adult dragons are the main dragons. So there is, like, for example, a red dragon, a purple dragon, a yellow dragon, a black dragon. So I really like that they come in all different colours. And each different dragon, well, a different colour has a different name. So the purple one's called Lola, the red one's called Folk, and so on and so on. And each one has a different story. So, as you can imagine, they kind of like to go along with the storyline that each dragon grows up. So you have a child version of Keaton, you can get a child dragon version of Keaton, you can get a teen version dragon of Keaton, and then you can also get the adult dragon version of Keaton. So my boyfriend has the teen version of Folk, which is the red dragon, because Hen's favourite colour is red, so then we'll get him the red one. But you can obviously, it would start off being like the child version of Folk, the teen version of Folk, or the adult version of Folk. Also, child version of Keaton, teen version of Keaton, adult version of Keaton. So I really like that they give you the choice in their 3 categories. So you can, obviously, the adult ones are the most expensive because they're the biggest and they look the most detailed. But the teen ones and the child ones are also really, really nice. Like Henry's teen Folk covers one of his eyes with his tail, which I really, really think is really, really cute. But I really, really like that they give you the option to have the exact same dragon in just different versions. Because I think it would be a bit more disappointing if you could only get Folk in dragon, or you could only get Keaton in the adult dragon. It wouldn't really make any sense because it wouldn't really go along with the storyline of their different developments. But I always wanted the adult one because that's the kind of image that I grew up with, the adult ones, because that's the one that my godmum has. My godmum has a adult dragon. Obviously not this colour, she doesn't have this one, but this kind of image, this kind of dragon is the one that I grew up with in my head. So I had no idea how I was getting one of these. I just kind of suggested my mum to Henry to get one for Henry, but I opened it up and my mum also told my grandma to get me one because she knew how much I wanted one. So this is my dragon, and yeah, to explain what you do, you get the white little round thing, you put it down on the table, you get an incense cone, you light the incense cone for 20-30 seconds, then you blow out the flame, you put the incense cone on top of the white pedestal, then you put the dragon over the top, because it has an underneath base. You put it over the top of the white thing, and the smoke will come out of its nose, its mouth, and it'll just look like the dragon's come to life. I will include a video now of me testing this out and doing a video of it, so I'm going to insert that now.
So that's one of the final physical presents I got off my grandparents. I also did get £100 off my grandma and granddad, but they do that for everyone in our family now, and just get me little mini presents of things that I can use, which I really, really like. Another present that I received off my mum and dad was just some strawberry and cream Lindors. These are some of my favourite chocolates, especially around Christmas time. I actually haven't ate too many this year. I'm not too loving them at the minute, but I have snacked on them and I really, really enjoy them, and I don't know, there's just something about them that I craved. So my mum bought me some because she saw me looking at them in the shop before Christmas. The thing I received for Christmas was off my boyfriend's nan and granddad. They got me this Next little mini perfume, and it is Next Sparkle. So it's Sparkle perfume by Next, and it's a little mini, which I really, really like because it's really, really great to put in your handbag. And I especially like the fact that it's mini because I really like the smell. It kind of has like herby, that's the best way I can describe it. I know it sounds kind of off-putting, but it's kind of got like lemongrass and kind of notes like that, herby, fresh like scents in it, with like a almost like floral kick at the end, which I really love. The only obviously downside to a mini is there's not much in it, which is why I will be buying a bigger bottle of this. I love it so much, and once it's, you know, you've initially sprayed it and it's kind of died down a little bit, it's such a nice, like not too overpowering but like strong enough that it lasts all day kind of scent. And it's just perfect for your handbag and I love it. So thank you, Ness and Ken. I really appreciate the little bottle of perfume. The other thing that I got off my boyfriend's nan and granddad, besides the little mini perfume, is some fluffy socks. Now, I'm a big lover of fluffy socks. I think most teenage girls are a big lover of fluffy socks, but they have to be like a specific material. So I only have one of each like type of sock, but basically I got obviously 2 individual socks in this colour, which again is like a really kind of bluey colour. This is like a different kind of blue. This is not so much sky blue, this is kind of like a purpley blue, just like a plain colour. And then I also got 2 individual socks of this. These is kind of got more like sparkly in it. It's got like a silvery glittery sparkle in it, and again it's the same kind of blue, but in a snowflake pattern with the white background. Now these came together in a set, but obviously there would be another one of these and another one of these, but these all came together wrapped up in the present. So thank you, Ness and Ken, for these 2 different types of fluffy socks. I have worn both of them already, and I kind of take this one more because the glitter in this kind of itches my feet a little bit, but I do wear them both and I do love them.
I received off my boyfriend's mum and her my boyfriend's mum and her partner and Matt is this little game. Now, one of the first things they clocked onto when I first came to see them is that I'm really into my Disney stuff, as you can see. I feel like I always say that over and over again, because I wouldn't stop singing Disney songs, and when we were watching a Disney film, I was practically humming it, mouthing it, doing all the actions. I didn't realise they were watching me do it, and I just got wrapped up in my own little world, singing all the songs and stuff, and then he looked at me and like burst out laughing because I literally I'm so obsessed. So for Christmas, they bought me a Disney themed game, which is basically a tune game. So what you do is you have these little things called down here, which are called kazoos. If you don't know what a kazoo looks like, we'll see if I can get one out and show you. So, this is a kazoo, and basically you blow in through this hole, put your mouth over it and sing into it, and it will play like almost a humming tune. And basically what you do is you have to pick a card out of here, go into teams, pick a card out of here. One person has to be the kazoo player and one person has to be like the listener. Then they decide whether they want to attempt to play the hard tune or the easy tune. And then the person who has the card chooses the easy or hard one, plays it through the kazoo, and the other people on the team have to guess what theme tune, song it is. And the easy tune is worth 1 point and the hard tune is worth 2 points, and it is the team that gets I think it's the first team to get 8 or maybe like 8 points that wins. Oh no, the first team to collect 5 points wins, or they're called counters, which are in this little baggie here, wins the game. And it's just a really fun game to play. It is quite tricky. We played it, but my dad and my boyfriend weren't really into it, so we didn't play for too long. But me and my mum won because we won the extra point when the guys gave up. But I really like it, and I'm hoping to play it with more Disney like excited players, so that we can play a little bit longer and be a bit more competitive. But I got that off my boyfriend's mum and her partner, and I really liked it. On to the last few items that I received. So there was one thing that I always wanted for Christmas, and the first time my mum asked me of any ideas that I wanted for Christmas, I said this instantly, because obviously as someone who wants to be an inspiring YouTuber, you watch a lot of different YouTubers, and you especially watch a lot of beauty YouTubers if you're also an inspiring YouTuber who is a makeup artist like me. And so the one person that I watch obviously a lot, which is no surprise, is Zoe Sugg. Although I have seen these advertised everywhere by like near enough 90% of the YouTubers I follow now anyway. But these are Function of Beauty custom shampoo and conditioners. Yeah, I watched Zoe do like loads of different advertisements and collaborations with this brand. To be honest, I did not ask for these just based off Zoe's. I have seen, as I said, like 90% of YouTubers I follow on Insta, watch on YouTube, do some sort of collaboration with these and sponsorship with these, and you know, yeah, they do have to kind of accentuate things a little bit, but they can't just they physically can't just lie about the products that they are advertising, because it'd be too obvious after a while, and you'd be able to see a drastic change in how their mood when they talked about them. So you can tell that these are really good. And I just like the idea of a custom shampoo and conditioner in a way. It sounds a bit fancy for me, and I the one part of my body that I always take care of the least is actually my hair. I don't really care about my hair. I don't really style my hair, put effort into my hair, make my hair look nice. Like right now I'm doing this video for YouTube looking like this because I just take no care with my hair. I'm surprised my hair's even managed to get to the length it is, considering I put so lack of care into it. So the thought of a custom shampoo and conditioner sounded really good to me, because over the last few like months, or like a year now I'd say, I've actually developed a lot of like issues with my hair. Like for example, I started to get itchy scalp, but then it's too greasy if I wash it too often, and it was really thin. If I just pull it like a massive, I brush it, right? This is from just brushing it today. This is how much hair comes out of one brush. So I decided I would give them a go and also tag Function of Beauty in a post that I'm going to do for my Instagram. So fingers crossed I could get a collaboration with them. But what I did was I went onto the website, which I'll quickly show you a screen recording of. I went onto the website, I quickly did the quiz, I put in all my 5 hair goals, and then I clicked my bottles. Now, Function of Beauty, the thing that puts me off by Function of Beauty is how expensive they are. Obviously with sponsorships, depending on the person's preference, unless they choose to actually pay for it themselves, they don't really have to pay for the bottles, so they often get the biggest bottles. But Function of Beauty is quite expensive for anyone who doesn't do sponsorships and who can't just get the bottles for free. So I probably realised that this would be my only time that I would ever buy this, or if I did buy this again, it wouldn't be ever in the biggest size. So I just wanted to get, for one time and one time only, the biggest size that you could possibly get. And I do have to say that bottle sizes I actually am a little bit disappointed about. I thought they'd be much bigger than they actually are. These are the biggest bottles you can get. These are 16 ounces. Now they don't come like this, by the way. They just come completely plain, and then they come with a packet of stickers, and then you can stick them on. But that's my favourite bit about the bottle, the advertisements that I used to see. When I used to see the advertisements, I used to get pulled in by how cool the bottles looked, because I loved all the stickers on the bottles. So as soon as I got them, the first thing me and my boyfriend did was put stickers on. My boyfriend put the stickers on this one. So this is my boyfriend's way of putting his stickers on, and this is the way of me putting my stickers on. I just literally shoved them everywhere and just missed out this bit because you can't really see it. Now obviously when you complete the custom hair quiz, you can write a name, because it says function of, and then you can put whatever name you want. So I was going to do something cool, but I just decided to go with my name in the end, so Function of Jade. And it has my own personal like goals all mixed into it, and it's vegan and cruelty free, which I really like, because we can always be a little bit more cruelty free in the world.
Actually, I just remembered I have my card here with me, because in your Function of Beauty box you get a little card which basically explains everything about the ingredients, tells you all about the shampoo and conditioner ingredients. It tells you about your personal regime, your shampoo, your conditioner, and how you should use your specific shampoo and conditioner, what hair goals you put in, and just some basic tips and tricks about it. So my 5 hair goals was anti-frizz, because my hair is so static all the time, and when I go to brush it, it feels really staticky and I can't brush it properly because it's just sticking to me everywhere. Strengthen, because obviously, as I said, I showed you on the brush, my hair breaks off really easily. It's really bad. Deep condition, because for the itchy dry scalp. Thermal protection, because obviously that will also stop it falling out. It will like kind of protect it, because obviously products get really hot, and I think you really need to take care of that. And lengthen, because I do want my hair, even though my hair is really long, I really want it to go grow down to past my bum, so that is why I am picking Lentham, because it's like this far away from my bum and it's really annoying me. So yeah, it just tells you each about a little thing each about those hair goals, tells you about to use your personal shampoo and conditioner, just some information, and then there it tells you all your shampoo and conditioner ingredients, which I think is really, really good for anyone who wants to check or know a bit more about their own personal regime. So I really, really like them. You can also customize a colour. You can have them so they're colourless if you're worried about the colour, but the colour doesn't really affect it at all. It doesn't make it any like more bad for you or anything like that. You can just have different colours, so you can pick between like blue, green, pink, purple, orange, red. Like they have loads of different colours. My favourite colour obviously is purple, so I went for purple. The conditioners are slightly disappointing purple, but I love this kind of purple. So yeah, I just really, really like it, and I love that it's like 100% recycled plastic, and it's great. So yes, by the way, just in case anyone wanted to know, 16 ounces is actually 470 something mils, 473 mils, I think, if I remember reading that correctly. 473 mils. So yeah, I really like them. These were really expensive for what they are, but I've used it once and my hair, it might have just been my mentality, but my hair instantly, I swear it instantly felt different and better, way better. Keep an eye out for my posts on Instagram about these. I will be doing it on my makeup Instagram and my normal Instagram, so I'll put them both in the description below, so look out for them. And the thing that I got for Christmas off my mum and dad was just a classic Lynx set. Now originally it was just men that always seemed to get a Lynx set for Christmas, but obviously once Lynx came out with a women's set, we were all over the women's set, so I just got the matching Lynx attract for her deodorant and the Lynx attract for her shower gel. This is in the scent rose and bergamot, and it's 48 hour, and both of them have a fresh scent, like a womanly fresh scent. It smells absolutely amazing. It's just classic really to receive like a Lynx set for Christmas, and obviously they come in handy because I like to smell nice. I like to take my time in the shower. I like to have a little bit of a pamper. I like to be clean, so I really, really like it, and I really, really like the scent of the women's, though I do prefer men's Lynx and deodorants. But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with getting a Lynx set. It's completely fine with me, so thank you, Mum. That I got for Christmas of my boyfriend's great nan, which I actually don't have with me because again it was something that I had to give away, was a Terry's chocolate orange. Now I don't really like chocolate and orange. I really don't like Terry's chocolate orange. It makes me feel unwell. I just don't like it, so I passed it on to Henry to make sure that the present didn't get wasted and the money that she used to buy the present didn't get wasted. I'm still very appreciative and still very, very, I feel very loved that his great nan got me a present. It's just obviously the lady doesn't see me all the time, so she doesn't really know too much about me at the moment, so she didn't know, bless her, but I'm still really, really appreciative to the present. From quite a few other people, I'd say like the rest of my presents, money, I received like £200 for Christmas of everybody else, which I'm so thankful for. It's going towards my car insurance, and I also received a £10 or £15 Primark voucher off my mum's best friend Sharon, who I also call my little friend, because she always looks after me. So yeah, I'm just full of love with all the money that I've received this year. So another thing I quickly just got for Christmas that I forgot to show you because it is currently on my bed is this Mickey and Minnie Mouse duvet cover and pillowcases. So my mum got me this for Christmas because I put on my list that I wanted a new duvet set to start switching up my room a little bit. So she bought me this custom printed duvet cover with Mickey and Minnie Mouse on it, and the matching pillowcases, which is really, really cute because the side that Mickey is on is actually where Hen sleeps and the side that Minnie is on is actually where I sleep. So it worked out really, really perfectly, and it's really, really cute for us as a couple. So we put it on the night of Christmas day, and we literally slept with it straight away, and it's so, so nice. That was off my mum and dad.
And the last thing that I have received for Christmas is what is my main present for Christmas, which is a new phone. Now, I wanted to keep this to the end because I didn't entirely know if I would be even holding this. And that's also another reason why my video for what I got for Christmas is really late. So basically, I received this phone on Christmas Day, and instantly it said no service. It said no service with my old SIM, it said no service with my new SIM, nothing was working, and I couldn't text, I couldn't call, I could just download apps, but it just instantly was having all these issues. It just kept saying no service. So we had to fiddle around with it all of Christmas Day, and you know, some of Boxing Day, and then on Boxing Day, we drove all the way up to like an O2, which was literally about half an hour away, 40 minutes away, and we went in, and basically all the things that it should have been doing, it wasn't doing, and all the things it shouldn't have been doing, it was doing. So it took 2 O2 men to figure it out because neither of them could. Everything was just mixed up, twisted, things that should be together weren't meant to be together, and it was just really stressing us out. So me and my boyfriend, and my dad sat there in the O2 place for about an hour trying to figure this out, and we came to the conclusion that my phone was just a very rare dud phone, which means that it was a phone that was broken from the moment it was made. The whole phone was broken. Like, it was just a broken phone. Nothing would work in the phone. It was just a broken phone. When they like manufactured it, they did something wrong and they screwed up the whole phone. So this is because the SIMs, my one and the new one, were recognisable in the O2 man's phone, which means it wasn't the SIM that was the issue. But to get around it until they managed to find me a new phone, they wanted to try a virtual SIM. Now, there is 2 SIMs that you can get. You can get a physical SIM, which is the one that most people get. That's the common one, where you just grab a SIM, put it in your phone, and it comes up with your data plan and everything. Well, there's something called a virtual SIM now, which is actually kind of better for this type of phone, but it's called a virtual SIM, which means you don't actually put any physical SIM in your phone, but all you do is scan a barcode, a QR code, in a certain section on your settings, and it adds the data plan just by scanning a code. So I wanted to try it to see if I could at least get, you know, some sort of SIM active in my phone, even if it wasn't even if it wasn't a physical one, so that I could text and call while they were ordering me a new phone. Because essentially, even if I did the virtual SIM, it was a broken phone anyway, so I needed a new one. And essentially, the man then made things worse because he added this virtual SIM, and the phone still wouldn't take the virtual SIM either. It wouldn't even let him scan the code. It was coming up unrecognisable. It kept saying no service, and therefore, within that 2 minutes, he then made it so that then my phone number didn't even exist. Because I don't know how he did it, and I can't explain it because I'm not too technical with phones and stuff, but basically by putting that virtual SIM in and then taking it out and then confusing the phone, he basically like made my phone number cease to exist. So now I had no phone number at all. So the next thing was to obviously order me a new phone. Now, nowhere in the entire UK could you find, order, or even pre-order this specific phone in this specific colour in this specific gigabytes. Nowhere. In no store in the UK could you find one of these. Or in England. It was either in England or in the UK. And it was pre-ordered. This phone was pre-ordered. This specific phone, the exact same colour and everything, was pre-ordered that far down the line. You couldn't even see when the next pre-order would come out or could come out. So we were stuck. We were really stuck. The O2 man was ringing up people as far as an hour away, stores as far as an hour away, to see if they had a phone that they could swap one like this for a different colour, so they could give a phone back to them, so they still had the number of phones that they had before, just, you know, a different colour, and even they had none. So the O2 man was very stressing at this point, and so were we. So the O2 man tried to basically give me the option of having a different colour, a different gigabyte, but the only one that they had was graphite, which is basically like a brownie black, which I really didn't want, and my dad wasn't having it because it was obviously not our fault that this had broken. It wasn't even like we'd broke it or they'd broke it. Yeah, he broke it more by not making my number cease to exist, but that wasn't even to do with the phone, that was to do with a phone number. So my dad put my foot down, he's like, no, we have to have this colour, we have to have it in this gigabytes, like, we want the exact same phone, and we just want a new one. So obviously it was looking very worrying, very intense, and this was still in the Boxing Day. So this is actually the day after Boxing Day, after Christmas Day, when I received the phone. There was only one option. Somebody in a shop all the way in Warwick, which is basically about an hour from the area that I live in, someone had asked the members of the O2 store in Warwick to put aside this exact same phone so that they could come and view it and look at it to potentially buy it. The only thing the good thing about it was that the person hadn't put a deposit down. He hadn't put any money down, he just wanted them to put it aside so we could come and view it. So the O2 people decided that this person, this man, this woman, had 24 hours from Boxing Day to come and view this phone, come and make the next step with this phone, or I could get it. That's the only option I had. If that didn't happen, I would either have had to wait months and months, which means I still wouldn't have had my phone, or I would have had to have a different colour. Now, I use my phone a lot, I'm 17, I also do YouTube, have college, have emails, you know, purchase orders. I'm also a rep for a company that I have to look at orders for with emails, so I really, really needed a phone. Basically, I use my phone a lot. I'm a very active phone user, so waiting months so much wasn't an option, and I really didn't want a different colour either, so I was really, really having to rely on this man to forget or to not want to come see his phone. Even then, it was still an hour drive away just to pick up a phone. But so from the 26th, if we go from the 25th, which is when I actually got the phone and opened the phone for the first time, I then had to wait 5 days to officially find out that I'd gotten this phone. So I had to go 5 days without a phone. Now, after the Boxing Day, when we gone to visit the store and basically concluded the options on what happened, I've then managed to factory reset it and basically just download all the apps that I wanted and use them. So it had only been a day without any kind of phone use. And then from the 26th, I could use it for apps, but that was basically it. And even then, I was actually limited to what apps I could use. I could use Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, TikTok, but I could not use Snapchat because it was a new phone. The Snapchat had been loaded onto. They wanted me to verify my phone number, and I couldn't do that because my phone number then didn't exist. So that was really stressful because that's where all my main course messages come through, because we have a group chat and with updated information, and I couldn't text anyone either or anything like that, or email. So then from the 26th to the 1st of December, my dad kept calling him, just kind of getting updates. And at first, they didn't say anything about it. So for like the first 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh no, I had it for that. Before then. From about the 26th to the 29th, I had no phone. Well, no phone really, because I could only use apps, so I couldn't really get anywhere with anything. So I literally had to just put my phone down and accept that even though I had apps, that there was actually no point using them either. So I went for about to the 21st to the 29th, I went about 4 days without any phone. And it was really stressful because my boyfriend obviously had his phone and I was really, really struggling to not have this phone. So 4 days without my brand new phone. It was supposed to be, you know, a really nice surprise. I'd opened it on Christmas Day, I didn't realise I was getting it. I'd really been told that they couldn't afford it or anything. And then it was just instantly a broken phone anyway. So I had to wait 4 days without any phone. And then they told me, they rang my dad up. They kept updating my dad, the man at the store that my dad originally bought this off. The man at the store that originally helped us on the 26th, kept my dad updated every single day, bless him. I really, really appreciate the help that he did. I know I'm a 17-year-old kid and it was my dad that really sorted most of it, but I just want to say a big thank you to the man who helped my dad and stayed on top of it and didn't just go, oh yeah, we'll sort it out and like we'll tell you when they come back in 24 hours, and made no contact after that until then. He rang my dad every day from the 26th, and we went to go into the store and see him till the 29th, every day to give us an update really early in the morning. He kept ringing it everywhere, looking on all of the line stores, digging really, really deep into the archives, going as deep as they could, even as an O2 store, to try and find one. And then on the 30th, he rang my dad and said that the person who had asked to have the phone put aside, the one iPhone 12 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes by O2, the one of them in the entire of England that you could get, he hadn't come and viewed. Which obviously, yes, it's a bit selfish for me to be happy that he didn't come view his phone, that he didn't come and get this phone, or that he potentially forgot about coming to see this phone. And that sounds really selfish, but, you know, it's not like I broke the phone and it was my own fault. Like, you know, I'd opened a really, really surprise prank for it to be broken by Apple. It broken Apple phone from the beginning, which was really upsetting and really, really stressful for me. So to be honest, I was jumping for joy when my dad received a call at like 11 o'clock in the morning to basically say the man hadn't come seen it and the 24 hours were up and that we could come collect it. My dad then instantly left for Warwick, which is an hour away from, as I said, where I live, just to come pick up this phone. So he handed in the broken iPhone 12 Pro Max in silver and 256 gigabytes, the one I had, and then got given the one that was put aside. So I'm so lucky that that person did not come and view this phone, because if they had, I wouldn't have been able to have this specific phone for like another couple months. So this is a different phone from the one that I actually had on Christmas Day, but it's the exact same phone. It's the exact same gigabyte, the exact same colour, exact same phone, everything. And now it is fully, instantly when they put the SIM in, it worked, it came up with O2, and it was instantly good. So yeah, this is my main present. It is the latest iPhone, the very, very latest iPhone. It is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's 256 gigabytes, which is the medium gigabytes out of the three options, the middle gigabytes. And yeah, it's my baby, which I really, really like, and I'm in love with it. My dad also bought, to go with it, a really, really expensive kit. Now this kit he actually bought from the O2 store, which is why it costs so much money. But essentially, what it is a set. So it has two screen protectors in here, glass screen protectors. It has, hold on, it has two essential glass 2.5D tempered glass screen protector. It has a cleaning cloth, a dust removal sticker, and an alcohol wipe. And it has two of them in there. Now, my first one of the two got put on my the broken phone before we realised it was broken. So that one obviously instantly had to get thrown away when they took the phone off my dad, which was a little bit waste of money because these kits are like £30 to £40. And it also came with a crystal, drop-tested crystal case, which means that the case has been drop-tested from 3 feet, and it is impact resistant, anti-scratch and ultra clear, so it's really, really good for your phone. It's lightweight, it has a hard, it's clear crystal protective case, it's lightweight, hard shell, edge protection, impact resistant. That's just the case. And the glass screen protector is impact resistant, anti-scratch, smudge proof and ultra clear. Now these are like £30-40, my dad bought me that, so I have the glass protector on and I also have the case on. I am getting a Casetify case, which I'll also do a sponsored, well not sponsored, like branded Instagram post, tagging the brand in the post, which is also will be on my Instagram, so make sure you follow, definitely follow. And aside from
that, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything else that I have missed, I will put it in before this outro clip, but I just wanted to say I hope you all had a great Christmas. I hope you all had a good New Year and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below what your favourite present is that you received this Christmas. Please smash the thumbs up, click the notification bell so you never miss when I do an upload. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, become part of the family, I'd really appreciate it. We are growing every day. And other than that guys, I will catch you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!